You must have seen some inglorious bastards trying to sell you YouTube automation courses by making exorbitant claims like make thousands of dollars passively by automating your YouTube channels. Don't have any skills? No problem. Just outsource everything. Script writing, voiceover, video editing, and even thumbnails. And your team will handle it all. And let's not forget the best part. You don't have to show your face as well. Sounds like a dream, right? But let me ask you this very simple question. If these automation gurus are really making thousands and even millions of dollars from their faceless channels, why the heck do they need to sell courses? Why can't they just keep printing money from those so-called faceless channels? And the irony is, when they promote their courses, they show their ugly face as well. But on a serious note, YouTube automation isn't the golden ticket it is sold as. It is very hard to get your channel monetized and even harder to get it profitable. And that's why most people end up losing money instead of making it. So let me break this down for you, why YouTube automation is a bad idea and how can you increase your chances of being successful at YouTube. Wait till the end because truth might save you thousands of dollars as well as lot of hassle. I will also do mathematical calculations to prove my point. Hello, I'm Irfan Arif and I have been working as a video editor and content creator for the last 5-6 years. Over the last 5 years, I have worked with hundreds of clients, seen their successes and more often than not their failures. So trust me when I say this topic isn't just a theory for me, it's experience. And yes, I know it is pronounced as often, but I can't resist myself to say often. So for those who don't know, let me explain YouTube automation in just 40 seconds. YouTube automation is a method where people create faceless YouTube channels by outsourcing all the work. This includes hiring freelancers or using AI tools to generate scripts, voiceover, video editing, and even thumbnail designs. The idea is to run the channel like a business with minimal personal involvement. You don't show your face, you don't do the work, it's all automated. In theory, you just invest the money upfront and then profits start rolling in. But as you'll see, the reality isn't as glamorous as these inglorious bastards try to portray. So basically there are 4 major steps to create any faceless YouTube video. Script writing, voiceover, video editing and thumbnail design. Each of these steps plays a critical role in crafting a YouTube video. But in YouTube automation, they are often outsourced or automated. And this is where the problems begin. Let's start with the script. Script is the foundation of any video. And in YouTube automation, this is where the first major problem arises. Most channels, whether relying on freelancers or doing it themselves, turn to AI tools like ChatGPT, Perplexity or Claude to generate scripts. While these tools are really good at generating text, but the scripts they produced often lack depth, originality and emotional connection. They tend to feel generic and overly formal, resembling bureaucratic reports rather than a compelling storytelling. And even worse, the argument presented in these scripts rarely feel convincing, which leaves the audience bored and disengaged. And even when the freelancers are hired, many cut corners by using the same AI tools, resulting in scripts that sound robotic and repetitive. They lack the suspense, pacing and the personality needed to hook the audience. Instead of making content that resonate and persuade, these scripts end up as a bland recitation of surface level ideas, making it nearly impossible for a faceless channel to stand out in a crowded market. Voiceovers are the key part of making faceless videos, but they are also a big problem in YouTube automation. AI tools like 11 Labs, Play.ht and Muff.ai have gotten much better at producing human-like voices, but the problem is there are not many good voices to choose from. Take 11 Labs for example. It is one of the most popular tools, but it only offers 2 to 3 good voices that actually sound natural. And the problem is that every other faceless YouTube channel is using those voices, which makes all the faceless videos kind of sound same. This lack of variety is a deal breaker. When people hear this same voice in every other faceless video, it feels repetitive. There is no personality, nothing distinct to grab attention. And as a result, videos get low retention rates and poor engagement. And if your voiceover doesn't stand out, good luck building a loyal audience. Not only that, there is also a risk of demonetization. Remember those Reddit story channels? They used text-to-speech tool to narrate funny or dramatic Reddit posts. And for a while they were everywhere. But soon after, YouTube realized how repetitive and low effort this content was and demonetized all those channels. The same could happen to AI voiceover channels. YouTube algorithm prioritizes the original content and audience engagement, and automation doesn't check the either box. If you are using AI voiceover for your videos, you are not only blending in with the crowd, but you are also betting on a system that might not exist tomorrow. Audience today expect creativity, emotion, and personality. Without these, your video is just another drop in the ocean of mediocrity. Video editing is where the wheels of YouTube automation really start to come off. Let's be honest, most editors working on automated channels rely heavily on stock footage from platforms like Pixel, Pixabay, and Mixkit. And the reason is premium stock platforms like Adobe Stock or Shutterstock cost a lot of money. And creating custom animations in After Effects takes a lot of time and very hard to learn. So what they do? They slap together stock footage from free or affordable libraries and call it a day. The problem with this approach is repetition. When everybody is getting the stock footage from the same platform, it's only a matter of time before people start noticing that the same clips is popping up in every other faceless video. For example, I have seen this clip in a lot of faceless videos where they need to show man working hard or sad man working. And the reason is this clip is from Pixel, which provide free stock footage. This doesn't just hurt creativity, it is also bad for branding. Without unique visuals, your video feel less like a personalized story and more like it was churned out of a factory. There's no thoughtfulness and care with the presentation, and people are very smart. They pick up on that. You are not offering them something new or exciting. You are recycling the content that they have seen before. Now compare this with creators who go extra mile, filming their own footage, creating custom animations, and even building their own unique editing style. These channels stand out because their visuals are not downloaded from Pixel or Pixabay. They are the part of storytelling. And that's why creators like Johnny Harris or James Chani resonate with the audience. They invest time and effort into making their videos look and feel original, whereas faceless channels are using stock footage and getting lost in the crowd. Let's talk about thumbnails. One of the most critical part of your video. Thumbnails are the first impression your video makes, and if they are not good, people simply won't click, no matter how amazing the content inside may be. And this is where the automation channels fall flat. Most of these channels either rely on Canva templates to create thumbnails or hire a low-cost designer who use 5-6 Photoshop templates over and over again. And as a result, most of the thumbnails look repetitive and kind of same. These thumbnails fail to ignite curiosity in the audience when they are browsing the YouTube. And in today's YouTube world where people have countless good options to watch, nobody is going to click on your thumbnail when there is Mr. Beast's thumbnail right next to it. A boring thumbnail is a one-way ticket to low click-through rate. And people are only going to watch high quality content, and if your thumbnail doesn't grab their attention, they are not going to click on it. And let's say even if they click on your video, there is nothing you need to watch and people will start dropping off from the beginning. And even mathematically, it is very hard to get your channel profitable. According to TubeBuddy, people on average need to upload 150 videos to hit 1000 subscribers and 4000 watch hours required for monetization. But let's be optimistic and assume that you got a solid team that gets you there in just 50 videos, which by the way is already cutting the process down by 2/3. Now, if you are outsourcing everything, script writing, voiceover, video editing and thumbnail designs, most people gonna charge you $100 per video on the very lower end. Multiply that by 50 and we are looking at an upfront investment of $5,000 just to reach monetization. Congratulations, your channel has been monetized. Bad days are over, but now brace yourself for the worst days. Even when you are monetized, the cost of producing videos doesn't go away. You are still spending $100 per video. And let's say your channel is getting $10 CPM because hopefully you are targeting high CPM topics. CPM is how much money advertisers pay to YouTube for 1000 impressions. And RPM is how much money YouTube pays creators out of that $10. So basically YouTube keeps the 45% and pays the creator 55%. So even at $10 CPM, you need at least 18,000 views per video just to break even. But the problem with the YouTube is that YouTube does not show ads every time when someone watches your video. So we need at least 25,000 views to earn $100 that you are spending on every video. And that too when you get monetized. Your initial $5,000 investment is still stuck there. And here's the kicker. Every video you produce becomes a gamble. If it doesn't cross 25,000 views, you are operating at a loss. And even if it does, you are just breaking even. The financial pressure doesn't stop just because you are monetized. It keeps on growing. And I have assumed everything in your favor. Your channel gets monetized in 50 videos instead of 150 videos. You hired a really good team at the lowest price. And your channel is hitting significant CPM, which is kind of above average. But still, numbers don't add up. These core sellers won't tell you the harsh reality of YouTube automation. They will make outrageous claims about easy money, mock you for working 9 to 5, and use your fear of missing out to push their overpriced and useless courses. Let's be clear, I am not against the online courses. There are plenty of good courses out there that teach you real and valuable skill. But the courses these automation gurus sell barely teach you anything useful. These guys are opportunists. They jump on every trend, milk it for all it's worth, and then move on. Remember when they were hyping up crypto and NFT stuff? That bubble has burst and now they are moved on to the next shiny object, which is YouTube automation. And when this trend dies, chances are they will be selling courses on how to become a successful creator at OnlyFans. Now let's talk about some of the practical suggestions for running a successful YouTube channel. First of all, involve yourself in the process. You don't have to go faceless. Why not speak directly to your audience? It's one of the easiest way to build trust, authenticity and authority. And I understand speaking in front of the camera is very intimidating. And look, English isn't my first or second language, it's my third language. And I still struggle to speak fluently in front of the camera. But the thing is, you don't have to be perfect. You just need to be real. Authenticity and effort matters more than perfection. But if you are set on going faceless, then aim for something like Magnus Media, Fern, Imperial and Hogue, etc. They produce high quality videos with professional editing, voiceover and scripts. But the thing is, this is not going to be cheap. It will not be $100 per video. This is going to be very expensive. And there is always the risk that your videos won't earn back what you have spent. If you are not ready for that level of risk, it may not be the best path. And also you should not outsource everything. Instead you can focus on what you can do and outsource the rest. Maybe you write your own videos, record your own voice or video, and then outsource the video editing and thumbnail design. Because let's be honest, video editing is the hardest and most time consuming process in the whole video creation process. You can easily hire video editors like me, or you can go to the platforms like Fiverr or Upwork, where you can find really good video editors at really good price. By doing this, you can keep the cost of video production low while ensuring quality content. And let's be realistic, success takes time. Just because someone's channels blew up overnight doesn't mean your channel is gonna blow up in the same way. The world runs on law of averages. For every overnight success, there are thousands of creators who are grinding for years to build their channels. The YouTube isn't a lottery. It's a game of consistency and effort. And finally, if you want to treat it like a business, which I don't recommend in the beginning, then treat it like a business. There is no business in the world that runs itself. If you want this to work, you have to invest time, effort and care. The more you treat your channel like a job, the more rewarding it will be in the long run.